I used to just have like loads of sketchbooks, which my parents would always buy me, like lots of little ones, which we just take for like car journeys and stuff. And yeah, I would just get through like a whole one in like a matter of days, and my parents would be like, wait, what? Like, how is this kid like filling all of this like drawing and all these sketchbooks? So yeah, I'd say that was probably how I started. Yeah, I was drawing kind of all over my room and like everything like that. My parents just sort of let me run with it. So yeah, that was my first experience doing it. I've done it since I was tiny. So both my parents are really good at art. So my mum is a photographer. So she's a freelance photographer. She's always been super creative. She did art as her like college diploma and degree, and my dad did the same thing. So I think I got it from both of them. But yeah, my dad isn't creative anymore. But yeah, I think in terms of the drawing talent, I might have got it from him. I've usually pretty much always drawn people that I admire. I didn't used to always draw people when I was really young. It was kind of just like pets or animals and cartoons and stuff like that. But then as I got older, I would always draw like celebrities that I looked up to specifically. And I'd say I definitely still kind of do quite a lot of that in terms of drawing famous people. But I guess now I do that, and I'm drawn to just imagery which like I identify with, or which is cultural or significant or has like a meaning behind it. So yeah, there's still definitely, like you said, the Frank Ocean and things like that. I do love drawing people that I look up to. I have to like the person that I'm drawing. If they've been like significant in my life, like you said, if I like their music, or if it's someone that I find inspirational or resonate with, or I think that they've done a lot, and I kind of look up to that. Also aesthetics, like I really, certain people are really good to draw because there's loads of quite cool imagery of them. Andre 3000 is one of those people. There's so many really quirky photo shoots from the 90s of him and Big Boy like dressed up in like fur coats and like on all these like really crazy photo shoots. So aesthetically, like I'm quite drawn to really colourful and bold, visually pleasing photos of people as well. Skepta's the same. Like I did a Skepta piece like last year, and there's so many great shots of him. Just looking bad. So yeah, that plays a role in it as well. To be honest, if it's commissions, like I will just do whatever they want. If they're going to pay me to do a drawing of someone, I'm quite happy to just draw whoever they want. A lot of the time it will be like with commissions, if someone wants a specific piece, it will be like a portrait of a family member and stuff like that. So it's kind of, I don't even know the people a lot of the time, or it's like their pets and stuff. So yeah, like I tend to just sort of get on with it. I'll just try and gather as many pictures as I can, because it's kind of hard drawing people that you've never seen before, because you can draw it to look like the photo, but then it might not actually look anything like the person. Like it's really weird. It's like one photo of a person is usually not enough to gauge how they actually look. So yeah, drawing people I don't know is quite hard, but yeah, I managed to get through. Within the same month, last year, towards the end of last year, I got approached by Adidas and the Premier League to do a campaign. Both campaigns, the Adidas one was Ready for Sport, so it was kind of looking at getting, kind of, once the lockdowns lifted, getting people back into sport, like after the pandemic. So they did this big campaign, and they got all the Adidas sponsored athletes to do a big song and dance about it on their Instagram and their socials. And I was given a couple of athletes to draw as part of the campaign. So I had Mario Itoje, who's an England rugby player, Jofra Archer, who's a cricket player, and then Max Whitlock, who's a gymnast. I think he won gold in the last Olympics. So yeah, I got them, and yeah, they used the images on their social media and Team GB and everything, which is crazy. And then Premier League was part of the No Room for Racism campaign, which was it's every year, every October. And they picked 10 illustrators to do 10 different portraits of Premier League football players that are black and have been really significant and poignant like football players over like however long since the beginning of the Premier League. So we could kind of choose who we wanted to draw. And yeah, that was a really exciting one because that was just shared so widely and like it was seen by so many people. And yeah, doing like illustration for like that kind of like profile client and that like profile platform was insane. And yeah, it really did boost my work, which was nice. I'd really like to do some work on like trainer design, so trainer illustration and that kind of thing. I'm really into my shoes. I love them. So working with a sportswear brand and like collabing on like design for that kind of thing would be really interesting and not something which I've ever done before. So I'm always looking for kind of avenues or ways into that. Another thing, I would love to get work kind of abroad more or in other countries more. I'd really like to travel more with it, I think. I think just coming out of lockdown, like, inevitably feel that way, but it would be nice to just be able to get out of Bristol and do like some more kind of overseas illustration work. Whatever that looks like, I don't know, but I really love Air Jordans. I love that shoe. And there's a designer called Melody Asani who is based in the States. But yeah, she's just like a fashion designer, and she's incredible. She's got a really quirky style, and does jewellery. I've got a few of her rings, and she basically designed an Air Jordan a couple of years ago, and I've actually got the Air Jordan, and I've never worn it, but they're literally just like a pair of Air Jordan OGs, and they've got like cherries on them because she always puts like cherries on her designs. And I haven't worn the shoes yet, but yeah, I'd say something like that would be really cool. Just being able to put my own spin on something like a silhouette which already exists. That would be like a dream. I'd love to do something like that. I always really want the people that I draw to see that I've drawn them. That's like one of the aims. Like, it would be great to have it shared or kind of, just seen by them is great. I did a drawing of Ovi last year, which he shared on his page, which was really cool. I didn't expect him to see it, but he saw it straight away and then like put it on his page, which was awesome. And then I've drawn some athletes, like some like US track and field athletes who have shared their drawings of them on their pages and stuff, which is cool. But yeah, generally it's pretty hard to get people to see it, unless, you've got to be relentless. If you're drawing really, really famous people, you've got to like keep tagging them in it. But yeah, it does happen sometimes.